I've got 3 quick questions for you. Question number 1. Do you feel really guilty when you're not being productive? Question number 2. Do you have like a big project you really want to start? Or a job you really want to leave, but instead of doing anything, you just wait? And finally, question number 3. Do you wish you could get out of whatever the thing is by just giving yourself a small permission slip? Oh, I've got one extra question for you. You're probably thinking, why the hell is this guy hating himself so much? If you struggle with imposter syndrome, guilt, shame, self-sabotage, and in general, the feeling that you don't have permission to live the life you really want, then I have news for you. Your brain is constantly scanning for evidence that success is bad. And you're probably thinking the only logical thing to yourself right now, which is, I don't have any reason to think why I shouldn't be successful. Then let me introduce you to catastrophizing. On really bad days, I watch inspirational YouTube videos and get not inspired by them. Instead, I watch them and all I can see is how well they're made, how good the production is, how well everything is done, and then I compare it to my own. Or I watch somebody that really turned their life around, somebody that lost a lot of weight, somebody that really got into sports, really turned it around. And again, instead of getting inspired by it and really thinking like, wow, that's inspirational, my thought is, why even start? Why bother? Maybe you feel a little bit the same. So let's unpack this together. And before we start, just to be super clear, I am not a therapist. I'm just a guy on the internet that presents the things that works for myself. If you see this and it also works for you, yay, perfect. If you see it and it doesn't work for you, then yay again for different reasons, because hopefully it's a slightly funny video. So now that we have this out of the way, let's unpack what works for me and hopefully also works for you. So why are we like this? Why are we constantly searching for evidence in our brains that success equals bad? Why does it always feel like that anything that is not 110% correct is trash and needs to be burned to the ground? Some of us learned this in childhood, and it worked back then. Being perfect meant being praised and not scolded. And the times we couldn't be perfect, we hid in the masses. We didn't even start. We didn't not wanted to stand out because it meant we could hide and not get scolded. Or something like that. Again, not a therapist. That coping strategy worked at the time. We learned a behavior that really served us, that worked. But now, not really. We cannot go on through life like that anymore. Not only are the circumstances different, we are different, and we've got way more responsibilities now. But I still tackle the problems the same way 10-year-old me did it back in the day. Because that is how this program is stored up here in my little monkey brain. So, what can you do? Is there something you can do? I can tell you what helped me, and that is going to therapy. Groundbreaking, right? I mean, it was for me. And I cannot stress enough how important therapy is in everything. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for a slot, because I know it can be hard, what can you do in the meantime? Is there something you can do in the meantime? Yeah, there is. At least for me, there was something, or there is something that helped me rationalize everything a little bit better, grasp the situation and pull me out of this hole that I dug myself in my brain. And that is give yourself permission to let go. Call in sick when you feel super mega bad. Nobody's actually proud of you when you crawl yourself to work and coughing and sneezing all over the place. Give yourself permission to stop something you no longer enjoy. It doesn't mean you're a loser. Nobody gave me a medal because I stuck to a hobby that I did not enjoy anymore. Just because you started something doesn't mean you have to keep going forever. You'll be okay. You have permission to do these things. Here are some more examples. Maybe you see yourself in one of them. For example, you have the permission to break a perfect streak and go on with your life. You really changed your diet, you're eating super well, you're working out a couple times a week, and then you didn't. But that doesn't mean everything is out the window. You could go back to your old self and just eat cake. No. Keep on. You have permission to slip up. It's not all or nothing. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're human. We all do that. Also, you have the permission to dream big. Even if your life is already good. You don't have to be at rock bottom to have dreams. Wanting growth doesn't mean you're ungrateful. Have those dreams. You have the permission to do so. And I know, you're probably thinking, I know that already. Tell me something new. How does this actually help me? Give me something. The thing that helped me understand this and really grasp it was thinking of this judgmental part of my brain as a separate person. Would that person be a nice person to be around? Would that person be a good boss? Would you love to work for that boss if you had the choice? No, of course not. I wouldn't. Then ask yourself, what would you tell a friend if they came to you with that exact same problem? Would you yell at them and tell them they're a loser because they took a day off and they just have to go through it no matter what? Or would you encourage them? Tell them it's okay, it's fine, we're all human, they're doing the best. I really hope you would do the second. Otherwise, you probably should rethink your friendships. And if you don't want to talk to anybody about your problems, about this, I get it. A small workaround is tell that to a chatbot, tell that to ChatGPT or whatever. Sometimes it helps to just read out loud something somebody else said, even though that's just a chatbot. It still helps. So yeah, try that out the next time you catch yourself catastrophizing or when you've got the flu and a lot to do. Write it down in your journal. See how it makes you feel, and always remember that you've got the permission to do this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to me, to watch this video, and I hope it helps a little bit. I hope you feel better. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Take care.